Hey, my name is Ali. I'm the founder and CEO of Asim Media. We are a lead generation agency that helps particularly home service businesses bring in more leads every single month without relying on Angie, Home Advisor, referrals, stuff like that. And I've been working with Aryan and his team at Gammack Media for the past several months, and I have never been happier. The leads that I've been getting have been amazing. Every single month, I'm getting like 10 to 20 booked calls every single month since I started. And I have tens of thousands of dollars just sitting in my pipeline waiting for these leads to be reached out to. The thing that really moved the needle for me while doing cold email is just calling the leads as soon as they come in, as opposed to sending an email reply back. That really boosted my call rate exponentially by just simply calling them as soon as they come in, as opposed to just replying through email. Has been just crazy. Because I remember when I would just reply through email, they would take forever to respond, or they wouldn't even respond at all, even though they were initially interested. So by calling them, I've like gotten so many more meetings just because of that. Closing my first client through email has really shifted my mindset, knowing that this is really possible. This online money stuff really is not just a fantasy, not just something you see on social media. I know that with the right amount of hard work and dedication to the craft, it just takes time. May it be a couple months, may it be your first week, so it depends on person to person. So yeah. And somebody who's just starting out, I would tell you to just prioritize following up with the leads as soon as they come in, and focusing specifically on calling them as opposed to replying by email, because that's what I was doing when I first started. I would just send them a reply back on email, and even though they were interested, they wouldn't respond back, or I would get them to book, agree to a meeting, and nothing would come of it because they just stopped responding. And one more thing I would say to somebody who's just starting off is to just be consistent with the work and not focus on the outcome as opposed to your output into the business itself. Because when I first started, I was focusing more just money, and not focusing more on the actual skill of sales and perfecting my craft, and prioritizing case studies that I would get from clients that I would sign. I wouldn't be prioritizing that. I wouldn't be spamming results everywhere, and I wouldn't be just prioritizing trying to get testimonials. That's something that I realized also. Just getting a testimonial, is a good testimonial at that, is just that's very, very important. And Aryan has helped me understand that you have to prioritize that, because but if you're just posting results, it's not gonna show much of proof of concept, as opposed to numbers, oh, I made $20,000 by working with this person in 5 days, for example, as opposed to just showing, oh, I brought this guy 10 leads in a week. Numbers make more sense as opposed to leads, because leads is very vague term. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just keep at it. I really, really want to thank Aryan and his team at Gammack. Just thank you guys.